What's going on, fellow senpais? Welcome back to a brand new video. Before we get into today's video, I should just quickly say I am sorry for not uploading yesterday. I have very valid reasons. I got stuck on a train for 2 hours and then I missed a bus and had to wait an hour, so I didn't get back until 10 o'clock. It's an absolute joke. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Let's get into today's video. Today's video is whether or not I think that this is the last fairy tale arc. Now, the Alvarez Kingdom arc has got all the right makings to be the last arc. It's all perfectly set up. We've got Natsu coming out saying he's END. We've got Gray, we know that Gray wants to kill END, and now Gray knows Natsu's END. And it'd be a pretty good fairy tale ending on Natsu versus Gray. A big fight like that. However, I don't think this is the last arc. Now, I've got a couple of arcs and a couple of reasons, a couple of potential arcs, and a couple of reasons as to why I don't think this is the last arc, so let's get into it. So first off, we've got God Ankhseram. So I am so sorry for mispronouncing his name, I did not mean to butcher it. But yeah, we've got God Ankhseram. Now, God Ankhseram he is the one that cursed Zeref with the contradiction curse, I believe it is. So he cursed Zeref over 400 years ago, and as I do believe Hero himself has said, Fairy Tail will have a happy ending. Now, for Fairy Tail to have a happy ending, Natsu has to survive. However, if Zeref is killed, then Natsu dies, and then that's not a happy ending, is it? So this is why I personally... Now, I'm not 100% certain whether Hero said this is what I've heard. Could be a rumour, but let's just pretend this is like true information anyway. But yeah, as I said, so yeah, Zeref dies, Natsu dies, that's not a happy ending. So however, maybe I'm thinking that if Natsu was somehow able to beat God Ankhseram, and then does that mean that Zeref then loses his curse? Then Zeref also survives with Mavis, and you know, Mavis x Zeref is a beautiful ship. You gotta love those two together. So there's potential for that. Now obviously, to defeat a god, you have to have god slaying magic, we know that. Now listen to this, this could have been debunked already, so just heads up, I'm going to go out and do some research on this myself. But yeah, so we know for a fact that Natsu swallowed Xanthro's god flames. We've seen that Natsu was also able to swallow Loctus's lightning, and therefore Natsu was able to use Loctus's lightning in a lightning flame dragon roar. Now, maybe the same is also true with the flames that Natsu absorbed from Xanthro. If Natsu could like I said, could be debunked and it's completely whacked, but if Natsu was somehow able to use Xanthro's flames, then Natsu would stand a chance against God Ankhseram. So that'd be a good arc. That'd be a very good arc, and that's also got its potential for being the last arc. Natsu versus God Ankhseram. You know, free Zeref, maybe Natsu and Zeref versus God Ankhseram. You can't say that wouldn't be a beautiful last arc. We've also got Natsu versus Acnolodia. That could be... Now, Natsu versus Acnolodia could very well be crammed into this arc. We've seen Acnolodia pop up a couple of times now in the Alvarez Kingdom arc. However, Natsu versus Acnolodia could definitely be its own arc, and that would be quite enjoyable. Because as we know, these two have got beef. Acnolodia killed Ignil in front of Natsu. So Natsu versus Acnolodia, that's going to be one hell of a fight. Natsu getting revenge for his dad, as we say. So that would be very good. Either way, we'd probably gonna get that episode. However, I would like it to be its own arc. I think that'd be quite interesting. Moving on to the last arc I think we could see, and probably will be seeing, is Lucy researching for Aquarius's key. Now, as we know, Lucy broke Aquarius's key. Lucy broke Aquarius's key. So I had to move my pop filter then, so I stopped. So Lucy broke Aquarius's key in order to summon the Celestial Spirit King. Now, as we know, Aquarius came back a couple of episodes when Lucy and Brandish having a little bit of a skirmish. Aquarius came back, explained some stuff. She also explained to Lucy that her key has popped back up somewhere in the world. Now, you can't tell me that this can't be an arc, you know. Lucy going out searching for Aquarius's long lost key as we know, for some reason, Hiro Mishima seems to like to bring people back in this anime. When you think people are dying, or when they die, they come back. I wouldn't be surprised if Ineos gonna come back. But yeah, so we know that could be a potential arc. Now I've also got something else kind of attached to this. What if Lucy was to break another Celestial Spirit key, summon the Celestial Spirit King, and then use her star dress? Would she be able to use the Celestial King's power? That would be pretty interesting. This could also have been debunked, so I'll have to do some more research on this. However, yeah, so that's it. That's it for today's video. You guys let me know of any other potential arcs I may have missed out on, such as like Natsu's bucket list, which is one I do know about. However, yeah, so you guys let me know if there's any other arcs that you guys think we could see. You guys let me know in the comments below. You all stay beautiful. You all stay senpais, and I'll see you all in the next video.